I still believe the boy is guilty of murder, and I'll tell you why. To me, the most damning piece of evidence was given by the woman across the street who claimed she actually saw the murder committed.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, that's the most important testimony.
All right, let's go over it. What exactly did she say in her testimony?
I believe I can recount it accurately. She said she went to bed at about 10 o'clock that night. The bed was next to an open window, and while lying down, she could see out of her window and directly into the window across the street. She tossed and turned for over an hour, unable to fall asleep. Finally, at about 10 minutes to 12, she casually rolled over, looked out the window, and saw the boy stab his father. As far as I can see, this is an unshakable testimony.
That's what I mean. That's the whole case.
Frankly, I don't see how you can vote for the acquittal. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. There's too much evidence to go through.
What do you mean, maybe? You could throw out all the other evidence.
That was my feeling. What time is it?
10 minutes of 6.
It's late. You don't suppose they let us go home and finish this in the morning? Gotta get home with the chicken pox.
Not a chance.
Excuse me. Can't you see the clock without your glasses?
Not clearly why.
Well, listen, this may be a weird thought, but, okay, what do you do in the middle of the night? You wake up and you want to see what time it is.
What do you mean? I put on my glasses and look at the clock.
Yeah, you don't wear them to bed, do you?
Of course not. Nobody
No.
wears glasses to bed.
What's all this for?
Well, listen, you know that woman who testified that she saw the killing? She wore glasses.
So does my grandmother, so what?
Your grandmother isn't a murder witness.
Look, guys, stop me if I'm wrong, but this woman, she wouldn't wear her glasses to bed, would she?
Wait a second. Did she wear glasses at all? I can't remember.
Of course she did. The woman wore bifocals. I remember this very clearly. Little quite strong.
Yes, foreman. She wore bifocals. She never took them off.
Bifocals.
She did wear glasses. Funny. Never thought of it.
Listen, she wasn't wearing them in bed. She testified that as she casually tossed and turned, she looked out of her window and saw the boy stick the knife in his father. Now, she may think she saw a murder. I say she saw only a blur.
How do you know what she saw? Maybe she's farsighted. Well, how does he know all these things?
Does anyone else still think there's not a reasonable doubt? No.
I think he's guilty.
Does anyone else?
No. I'm convinced.
You're alone.
I don't care if I'm alone. I have a right.
You do have a right.
Well, I think he's guilty, and I don't know what you want from me.
We want your arguments.
I gave them to you.
We're not convinced. We want to hear them again. We're waiting.
Well, you're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion, and it's going to be a hung jury, and that's all there is to it.
There's nothing we can do about that, except hope that one night in months to come, you can get some sleep.
You're all alone. It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone.
Hey, come on. What are you doing? You're the guy. You made all the arguments. You can't turn on me now. A guilty man's going to be walking the streets of murder. He's got to die. Stay with me.
What do you want me to say?
All right, well, let's talk about that old man. I mean, he was right underneath the room where the murder took place. And that business about the woman with the glasses. How do you know she wore glasses, huh? I mean, come on. He heard the kid say, "I'm gonna kill you," to his own father. That was his father. I don't care what kind of a man he was. You don't do that. The lousy goddamn rotten kid. They do to you, they tear your heart out every day. Why am I the only one who sees this, huh? Why? What is the matter with all of you? He's gotta die!
He's not your boy. He's not your son. He's someone else's. Let him live.
We have a verdict. All right, gentlemen, take your seats in the jury box.